You ready to go, Debbie?
Sorry, I have to get my not quite yet. Trevor will message me as soon as it's live on YouTube. So
okay,
give me one more second. You are good now, Rick.
thank you. I'll say, ask Mr. Buderick if you can come on screen. I'll say, welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Committee of Adjustment for this Monday, December the 6th. It is now 6 p.m. It's 6:03. I'll call the meeting to order. You will note that we are missing a few people, but I've spoken to them today, and unfortunately, they're not able to join us today. We do have quorum. I will remind everyone, this being an electronic meeting, this is being live streamed. All rules of procedure, code of conduct, etc., apply as usual. With that, we come to the adoption of the agenda for this evening. Is there anything to add to the agenda this evening? I'm seeing none. I'll look for a motion to approve the agenda. Mr. Townend, seconded by Mr. Hagedorn. Thank you. Any comment? I'll call the question. All those in favor, please raise a hand. Any opposed? Motion is carried. Is there any disclosure of pecuniary interest in the general nature thereof? I'm seeing none. We'll move forward. Right. We have before us the Committee of Adjustment minutes from November the 1st, 2021. Right. We have the minutes, as I say, we have the minutes before us. Did anyone note any errors or omissions? Seeing none, can I get a motion to approve those minutes?
So moved.
Councillor Townend, seconded by Councillor Buderick. Okay. I'm actually going to modify that if I could. Is there another mover? Because Councillor Townend wasn't present for that Committee of Adjustment meeting. Sorry, Councillor Townend. So I'll take Councillor Buderick as the mover and Mr. Buderick and Mr. Hagedorn as the seconder. Thank you. And if there's any further comment, I'll call the question. All those in favor, please raise a hand. Any opposed? Motion is carried. And, sorry, Mr. Townend. And we come to the public meeting D13-009-2021 regarding 12 Glenora Drive. We have staff with us tonight. Ms. Furness, welcome. And I believe this is our only agenda item this evening, so you're on board. Go for it.
Great, thank you, Mr. Chair. So this application is for minor variance located at 12 Glenora Drive in Bath. And so the variances are for two. First, to reduce the rear yard setback from 6 meters to 5.34 meters, and to increase the lot coverage from 41% to 45.1% in order to accommodate the expansion of a covered rear yard deck with stairs. And so when reviewing a minor variance application, we look to the 4 tests that are outlined in the Planning Act. The first test is whether the general intent and purpose of the official plan is met, and we feel that it has been in this case, as the use is permitted and the requested variances would not affect the residential nature of the existing development. The next test is whether the general intent and purpose of the zoning bylaw is met, and staff believe the intent of the zoning is met, as the reduction in the rear yard and the increased lot coverage is not anticipated to adversely impact the surrounding area or negatively affect any of the private yard space. And the requested variances are also not considered to negatively impact the use of the property for residential purposes, nor the general character of the area, and will assist in providing accessible access from the deck from the main dwelling, which the existing deck currently does not. Therefore, staff feel the variances are an appropriate use of land. And the last test is whether the variances are considered to be minor in nature. And in this case, we feel they are, as we feel that they're reasonable. They'll not impede the amenity space of the subject property or any neighboring properties as well. Therefore, staff recommend approval of the application with the conditions that the variances only apply to the deck structures as displayed on the that was submitted with the application. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Committee members, do we have any questions with regard to this application? I'm seeing none. Is there anyone in the audience who wishes to speak to this? This is a public meeting. Anyone in the audience that wishes to come forward on this topic? And I don't believe there is anyone in the audience right now. We have one staff member.
Yeah, I don't see any either.
Okay, that I will move forward. Committee, do we have, I've already asked if we have questions. Do you have any comments before I ask for a motion? And can I get a motion with regard to this recommendation, please? Mr. Hagedorn,
Move to receive and adopt the recommendation to approve.
so moved. Do I have a seconder? Mr. Townend, thank you. Any comments from the mover or seconder or anyone else? And then I'll call the question. All those in favor, please raise a hand. Any opposed? Motion is carried. And we have no other decisions or other business. We are anticipating the next meeting of the Committee of Adjustment is January the 4th, 2022 in the new year. So with that, if there's nothing further, I will ask for a motion to adjourn. Mr. Buderick, seconded by Mr. Townend. Thank you. Call the question. All those in favor, please raise a hand. Motion is carried. We are adjourned. I'll say thank you to our staff for hosting the meeting this evening. And we have no audience at the moment, but I will put it into this recording that the committee of the whole meeting originally scheduled for 6:30 this evening has been postponed to Thursday. So if anyone is watching through YouTube, they know that they won't be able to watch the budget meeting until Thursday, December the 9th. Thank you all and have a good evening.